everybody, namaste, welcome back to Nash Vlogs. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I've organized my mandir, and I'm going to give you a tour in my mandir or home temple. Now I have been Hindu for the past 6 years, and I'm just going to be showing you guys how I've managed to organize my temple according to what I have been according to the experience, like what I've seen my friends do in their home temple and what I have seen other people do on, in their homes for the prayers and stuff like that. Now, before I go ahead, I want to tell you that religion is a community that is created by us, the humans, that we all pray to the same God, basically. And as I said, everybody has a way of communicating to their God, to God, because we all pray to the same God. So the way of praying that you do is not the way that we pray, right? So since everybody has a right to religion, I also chose to be a Hindu after I got married to my husband. Nobody forced me to be a Hindu, but it was out of my choice because of the personal reasons that I had previously. Without wasting time, I'm going to be showing you guys how I've organized my mandir. So on the right here, as you can see, we have the door to our mandir, and it is in the kitchen, in our kitchen. And to tell you like precisely, this is a storeroom. It was made to be basically a storeroom, but we decided to use it as a temple because we didn't want to mix the temple and all the other things that we have around our home, right? But still we are using the home temple as our storeroom as well. We store those excess stuff that we'll be needing for our home in there, especially for the kitchen, like food and stuff like that. So that is okay, because I've seen that in my in-laws home, like they keep the rice that I've gotten from the garden is the same home that they are doing their puja in the puja room. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how I've organized my temple, and I hope you guys like the video. Don't judge me. I've done what I feel like is best for me and what I feel like is looking good for me, right? So in Hinduism, the mandir has to face the eastern part of the direction, right? So that is what I've tried in my home as well. I think that is according to verse 2. So I'm going to be showing you guys how my temple looks like without wasting time. This is how the entrance of our home mandir looks like. So I just added these today because I've always wanted to do this and I've never had time to do it, but today I decided to do it because I was going to be shooting this video for you guys. So since I had it already planned in my mind, I decided to get done with it today. And these are the ones I had gotten last Diwali. This is how it looks like at the front, at the entrance of our temple. And we have this yellow board here that was given to me by a friend, and she was like, you should put it at the entrance of the door, like where we enter from. She's South Indian, but it doesn't fit my door, so I decided to come and put it at the temple entrance right here. And on the door we have these beautiful Mata Rani's feet. We got these the other Diwali, not last Diwali, and we decided to put them on the door just like the way you see here. and I believe this is so beautiful, you guys. I just love it so much. I usually love locking here because the boys come, especially Adash, and he plays with everything that is in here, and I don't like it at all. So I usually lock this, and I've put here this red thread for, you know, evil eyes. I just put it here, and I felt like, you know, I had it was extra, and I decided to put it here. So when you enter in our temple, the first thing that you're going to see is these two beautiful hand paintings that are of Shivji. As you can see, that is Shivji, and here we have Ganeshji as well. So these were made the first time we had come into this home. I was pregnant with Adash, and we decided to make something for our home, like something new that, you know, God, representing God. And then we decided to make this. We ordered for it from an Indian lady in Bugolobi, and she made them for us. She does art. And then on the side here we have this that I've used it as decor. We got it last Diwali as well, and I decided to just put it here to just, you know, make a change and make it look nice. And we also have this light here, fairy light, that, you know, so we can use it at night, and it looks so good. And basically I have fairy lights around here, like many of them, but some of them the battery has gone down. This is the only one that has left that is working. And on the side here we have these shelves were made basically for storage, and we use the top shelf as our mandir. As you can see here, we have all the thalis for puja, the puja thalis. This was got by my husband. I got this myself, like this one, and then this one was given by my mother-in-law, the brass one. It was given by my mother-in-law, so we also have it here. We usually use it like to give bog to God. We use those ones, and then sometimes when we have prayers and stuff like that, we use this one. And here I have this beautiful, I don't know how it is called, but it is handmade, and I usually use it for burning incenses for God. And that is how you can see it. Like I can even cover this on the side like this, and then the smoke just comes out of here, and I love it so much because it looks unique to me. Of course, it is handmade. That is the most important thing. And then up here we have this candle holder here that is brass, like and I decided to use it there just to hold flowers. So you guys, I usually don't use flowers a lot. Like I use them once in a while when I get them. At times when they're not there, I just pray, and I know God understands. But we have these artificial flowers that are here, and this just makes the place look so beautiful. And here we have a goddess Murti as well, and I've put two beautiful roses here, and I usually pray her. Of course, this is the first goddess that I got myself, and I love her so much. And then right here we also have Ganeshji and Parvatiji, and we also use this last prayers. So I also decided to just leave them here. I'll usually pray, and today I also changed the clothes that we usually use for here because I was going to shoot for you guys. I usually change it in a week or two, in 1 or 2 weeks. That is when I change it. And then here we have what I use for puja usually. This is my sindoor. So this is sindoor. This is Matarani sindoor. I got this from a temple in Entebbe called Balaji Mandir. And then we have this that I got from India that was given to me by my mother-in-law. And we have this that I usually use for prayers at times, and at times I don't, you know, it depends on which prayer I have at home. And then here we have our bell, of course, that we use. And then this bell here was given to me by a friend as well for puja, and I love it because it is so cute and so tiny, and it is silver. And here we have a tray where we put this bell. This bell was given to me by my mother-in-law. And we have, I also keep here our matches, as you can see. So we have here this, how is this called? I've forgotten the name of it. I just put a flower here just to make the place look good. If I remember the name of it, I'm gonna tell you guys. But it is usually used for prayers, and especially, you know, offering water to God, or maybe cleaning God, bathing God, something like that. This is the best thing that you can use. I've forgotten the name, but once I remember, I'm gonna tell you guys. And then I usually use this tray for my dupo or dupe or incense sticks. I use this tray because it holds all the ashes in here and it doesn't dirten everywhere. So I prefer this to the others that I have, the ones that I used to use previously. And then here we have the first gourd that I got my husband with, right? So this is the one he had come with, and I really love this gourd because when I just joined Hinduism, this is the god that I was worshipping. And then here we have the Odisha god. So this is Jagannath Ji and his sister and brother, and this is the main god for Odisha, by the way. So the last time that I went to India, I thought I should bring Jagannath Ji at home because he is part of Odisha, and since my husband is from Odisha, I decided to come with him, and that is why we have him here. So we bought a very little murti, and it is, I don't know, it is super hard to clean, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to just keep it clean every time. Here we have little Krishna Ji, Laddu Gopal, my favorite. I got this when I was pregnant with Abinash as a gift. They usually gift Laddu Gopal to pregnant women. So one of my neighbors gifted it to me, and I love this Laddu Gopal. Whenever we have the prayers for Krishna Ji, like, you know, Janmashtami and stuff like that, we use this. And then here we have Sai Baba. So Sai Baba, we have, by the way, we have a Mandir of Sai Baba in Entebbe here in Uganda. So we have a Sai Baba here, which was a gift to me by my friend as well, and we worship Sai Baba as well here. So basically the god that we have here are one of my favorite gods, of course, and Ganesh Ji is typically my favorite, but I am a Bhakt of Shiv Ji, you guys. I am somebody that loves, I don't know, there is something different. There is that relationship I have with Shiv Ji, and I just can't explain it. But yes, I love all gods, but of course there is usually that, you know. So here on top of the Mandir, we have this Matarani's feet as well. So this Mandir was the Mandir that I got with, like, I found my husband using, and I've never changed it. It is still the one that we use, and this is how it looks like. When we come on the next shelf here, we are using this as storage for puja, like for our prayers. So I have these 3 blue boxes, and all these boxes have the extra stuff like for decoration during Diwali and stuff like that. I decided to keep them in here because they will be safe in here and they will be clean as well. And then we have also this was a candle holder basically, but I am using it to keep like God's clothes and stuff like that. As you can see, this is how I am using it, just to keep the clothes that belong to God in here, just to make the place look neat and organized. So I just put it there. And then as I say, these boxes have all the Diwali decorations that we'll be using during Diwali every year. And then here we have 2 glass jars that I'm using to keep, this is used to keep the sticks for, the whatever for burning, the dope for burning. And then this one has the cotton that we can use during the prayers to burn, you know, like ghee and stuff like that. And then behind here we have this jar, the huge jar. This one I usually use it for keeping all the matches, because I don't get, you know, I get enough matches so that I don't need to be fidgeting looking for matches wherever they are. So I keep them next to me so that when one gets done while praying, I can just grab one from here. And then in the next jar, this is the same jar as this. They were 3 and 1 broke, and I decided to use them for in the Mandir, right? In this jar we have all the candles that we're using during the Diwali. These are the extra ones that remained, so we shall start from there next Diwali. And I love to keep them, you know, where I can see, so that, you know, I can know what we have and what we don't have. And then in here we have the colors that you can use for Rangoli during the Diwali time, or maybe during the pujas and stuff like that. This is how it looks like, and I just love putting it in a jar or maybe in a canister and just keep them there so that I know that we have them right there, right? And then next here we have all our incense sticks. So we have a few right now, but whenever we have them, I just pull this in front and then they can fit there. And here we have a tray that we are using to keep, you know, the prasad that we're going to be giving to God. So when I got married to my husband, I found him giving sugar to God as prasad, because he was alone. He was the only a man staying alone, so this is the easiest thing that he could get. And I continued with his, you know, tradition. So I usually give sugar as prasad to God. And then we also have this is the sugar, like the big sugar. I've forgotten as well the name of this, but I also have it for prayers. And then we also have another jar here that is having some rice, and this rice as well is used for prayers at times. So I just keep them right here, as you can see, organized. And then I also have this thread, our thread that we usually use during the prayers as well. I just keep it here in front of me, as you can see. Here I have a plastic container that I use for storing all my prayer stuff that I usually use. And you know, it is all these things are brass that I use here, and this is for dupo. Like, you know, those pots are supposed to be called koloso in Rudisa, and they're supposed to be put, you know, in the front of the home every single morning. But here I can't, because, you know, we have this guy that comes and cleans, and he doesn't usually mind about such things. And for koloso, you know, you have to mind about things that are supposed to be offered to God, right? So that is why I don't put it. I put it during when you have like prayers and stuff like that. You guys have already seen that in some of my praying time, like, you know, in some of my praying seasons, like the festivals, I usually use them, and I put the flowers and I put them in the front of our home. So I keep here all my, you know, brass things that I'm supposed to be using for prayers. And here we have this is for rangoli. You guys have seen it previously, and this one was, you know, brought, you know, given to me by my mother-in-law as well. It is used kum, and I usually use kumkum once in a while, but my mother-in-law packed it for me, obviously, for prayers, and I use it on the board whenever we are having prayer. So I just keep them there just to make the place organized. This is not the cover for this, but I don't know where the other cover for this is, so I decided to use this a long time ago, and it is working for me. The next shelf here, so I have basically used this for storage. As you can see, we have the Maggi, we have extra salt, we have sugar, we have everything that is extra here. And in these containers here, we have all the masalas that are extra. We just keep them here, and whenever we need them, we take them the other side and use them. This is where you see them here. And then down here we have a bucket that we use for keeping, you know, our birds food. Our birds food is in here, so I just pull it out, take out the food that I'll be wanting, cover it, and then just push it back inside. So just to make the place look good. This was gotten during a promotion. It is for Omo, but it is working for me. And then detergent promotion, right? And then here I also have these two mud pots. Like, this is a mud pot that I've used to cook before, and I use sometimes, you know what I'm saying. And then this is also used for burning, you know, during prayers as well. I keep them down here for easy use. Whenever I need them, I just grab them and go use them, right? When we come to the side here, this is the storage that we are using. And on top here we have the bird cage, obviously, because this is the smaller one that we had for Tom and Lily last time. Here we keep the extra rice and water that we usually need during the cooking. Behind here we have some extra mirrors that we didn't need, but you know, I had sent my brother and he brought them anyway. So we have here our juice that I use sometimes, so I usually just come pick it out, go use it, and bring it back here. I feel it is safe in here. And then we have our extra oil, as you can see here. Usually I put here stuff, you know, anything that I have that is so delicate, I just come and put it here. This is why this is here. And we have this little like shelf, and this is where we have the baskets, and we are keeping all the extra things, dal, whatever, all those huge things that we need to be cooking. Especially when you open it, I just do what, cover it back, like, you know, where we've cut, I just hold it back together and then keep it in here in the baskets, as you can see. And we have all the extra things that we'll be needing for the kitchen, for cooking. And yeah, that is what I usually use for here. And down here we also have two green baskets that we use for extra stuff, like, you know, extra party plates, maybe party cups or whatever. I keep them down here. And we usually have the things that my mother-in-law sends from India. I usually keep them here, like, you know, the ambulo, the body. I keep them here to just make the place look, you know, organized and stuff like that, as you can see. So here we have an extra rod for the curtains, but we don't use it, so I decided to keep it here as well. And we have extra carpet here. All the extra carpets are kept here by Rose, because this is the only place that she finds that, you know, and she's the one that cleans, like, mops around here every single day. So before she leaves, she mops it before I do my evening prayers. We have here a fairy light that I put around the artificial flower, the artificial garland, as you can see, but the battery is done, so this is why it is not working right now. But once I put light, it becomes so beautiful. It looks beautiful in here. And on top of the mandir as well, we have the fairy light, as you can see, but the battery is done as well, so no batteries in this fairy light except this one. And but whenever the battery is in there, trust me, it looks so beautiful in here at night. So that is all about our mandir, home mandir. I hope you guys liked it, and this is the final look of our mandir. I hope you like it, like for real. Indians, please don't forget to comment on this video and tell me where I have gone wrong, or maybe where I should put whatever where. Just let me know so that I can master that, and then I can make changes on my mandir. But for now, I love the look of my mandir, and I'm so proud that I can come up with something like this, even though I just joined the religion not for very long, obviously. So see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.